Every year, millions of people make New Year's resolutions to be more disciplined, to lose weight, to be more confident, to finally fix what they feel isn't good enough about themselves. And every year, most of those resolutions quietly fade, often by February. If you have ever started the year full of motivation only to feel disappointed, frustrated, or self-critical a few weeks later, you are not alone. And more importantly, it's not because you lack willpower or discipline. I'm Renata Karlinskaite, a psychotherapist and hypnotherapist, and I help people reprogram their mind for healthy self-worth and self-esteem from the inside out. And today I want to explain in a clear, simple, and psychology-based way why New Year's resolutions don't work for most people and what actually works instead. And as we go through this, I will also share free guided self-esteem audio you can download, especially if you have noticed that goal setting often turns into self-pressure or self-criticism for you. You will find the link in the description below. This isn't about giving up on growth or goals. It's about understanding how the mind actually changes and why the traditional New Year's resolution approach so often sets people up to fail. Psychological research consistently shows that the majority of New Year's resolutions don't last. Not because people don't care enough, but because resolutions are usually built on pressure rather than support. They often rely on sudden motivation, all or nothing thinking, and the belief that you need to become a different version of yourself overnight. From a psychological perspective, that's not how the brain likes to change. The brain is designed for safety, predictability, and gradual learning. When we suddenly decide on January the 1st that we must completely overtake our behavior, our habits, or even our identity, the nervous system often interprets that as threat rather than growth. This is why motivation feels strong at first, but quickly turns into resistance, procrastination, or self-criticism. The system isn't failing, it's protecting. A big reason resolutions don't work is because they are often driven by shame rather than values. Many resolutions are built on an unspoken message. I'm not good enough as I am. I need fixing. I'll be worthy once I change. Research on self-determination theory shows that goals driven by guilt, pressure, or comparison are far less sustainable than goals rooted in meaning, self-respect, and internal motivation. When change is driven by self-criticism, the brain's threat system activates. Cortisol rises, emotional safety drops, and instead of feeling empowered, people feel tense, restricted, and exhausted. Over time, this leads to avoidance and then self-blame when the resolution doesn't stick. Another reason resolutions fail is that they focus on outcomes rather than processes. Lose weight, be more confident, be more productive. These sound clear, but the brain doesn't change through abstract outcomes. It changes through small, repeatable behaviors that feel emotionally safe. Habit formation research shows that consistency matters far more than intensity, and identity-based change matters more than short bursts of motivation. So when people try to change everything at once, the nervous system pushes back, not because the person is lazy, but because the pace and pressure are unsustainable. This isn't a mindset problem, and it's not something you are choosing. It's a learned survival response, a way your mind and nervous system try to keep you safe from overload, failure, or disappointment. But the important part is this: with the right support and repeated experiences of safety, the way you approach change can be gently updated and reshaped. So let's talk about what actually works instead. Instead of New Year's resolutions, psychology supports something much simpler and far more effective: values-based, nerve system safe change. This means shifting the question from what should I fix about myself to what kind of relationship do I want to have with myself this year? Change becomes sustainable when it's built on self-respect rather than self-pressure. When goals are flexible instead of rigid, when progress is measured in consistency, not perfection, and when growth is allowed to be gradual. Rather than setting a resolution like, I will be confident this year, a psychologically safe approach might be, I am practicing speaking to myself with more respect. Or instead of, I will never procrastinate again, it becomes, I am learning how to work with my nerve system, not against it. These kind of shifts don't trigger the threat system, they build trust instead of pressure, and over time they lead to real, lasting change. If you have struggled with New Year's resolutions in the past, it doesn't mean you are incapable of change. It means the method didn't fit how your mind works. And that's not a personal failure, it's a human one. If you would like support with changing habits and self-belief in a way that feels calm and sustainable, I have created a free guided self-esteem audio you can download. It's designed to quiet self-criticism, regulate the nervous system, and help you build change from a place of inner safety. You'll find the link in the description below. And if you feel ready to go deeper, to stop relying on pressure-based motivation and start building healthy self-worth from the inside out, you can explore my digital course with Hypnosis, the hidden secret to healthy self-esteem. If this video supported you, please subscribe and share it with someone who may be quietly struggling every January, wondering why change feels so hard. You are not broken. You are learning a safer, more effective way to grow, and that really matters.